The wolf is a very intelligent and highly developed animal. They are heroes of many tales, myths, and legends. On one hand, they are considered a symbol of wisdom, devotion to the family, and have the ability to fend for themselves. And on the other hand, bloodthirsty, greedy, and cunning. So who is the real wolf? An image from myths and legends, or a dangerous animal? Wolves are the most common predators on Earth. They live mainly in cold countries on various landscapes, in forests, steppes, deserts, taiga, tundra, and mountains. Wolves live in Europe from Russia to Portugal, in Asia from Korea to Georgia, in North America from Alaska to Mexico. They are all of different sizes and colors. Large wolves inhabit the tundra and have light, almost white hair. Wolves of moderate latitude are usually gray, although completely black ones are sometimes found among them. And wolves found in southern regions are small, with red or brown hair. One thing unites them: they are all typically predators. The wolf belongs to the canine family. Outwardly, they are very similar to a large dog, of which they are a direct ancestor. The average wolf has a height of about 25 to 35 inches and weigh between 66 and 200 pounds. They have a strong, muscular body, a taut belly, long, strong legs, and a large head and broad face with sharp ears. When they are running, the wolf keeps his head slightly lowered and therefore gives the impression of a stooped beast. They have close-set eyes with an elongated muzzle, framed on both sides with thick, long hair. The sharp and large teeth of the wolf are its most important tool. They are not only a great assistant in hunting, but also a means for self-defense. If a wolf happens to lose its teeth, it suddenly leads it to starvation and ultimately to death. The fur of wolves is beautiful, thick and warm, and has low thermal conductivity. It consists of 2 layers, which is why the animal looks larger than it actually is. The first layer of wool consists of stiff outer hair and protects from dirt and water. The second is a waterproof undercoat that warms the animal. Being formidable predators, wolves are not well thought of, but after learning a little bit more about these extremely secretive animals, you begin to have a little bit more respect for them. According to modern research, the wolf is an animal with complex behavior. Contrary to popular belief, they are gentle, caring, playful, and usually devoted to their own family. A predator whose existence directly depends on the mutual understanding of their family. Wolves live in packs. They hunt, play, and even howl together. A wolf pack is not an accidental gathering of hunters. It is a large family group with close family ties. A pack can consist of all different ages and can be anywhere from 3 to 40 individuals. The life of the pack is very complex and subject to internal wolf laws, which allow smart and strong predators to coexist peacefully. The leader of the pack is the wisest and most powerful male. This male will choose the best female for himself. Together, they form the dominant pair of wolves, the so-called alpha male and alpha female. The behavior of all individuals in the pack is subject to strict discipline and a clear hierarchy with several levels. The leader takes the leading role. They have the dominant power and bear full responsibility for the rest of the relatives and the distribution of roles in the family, for the selection and protection of the habitat, for the management of hunting. In case of danger, only they decide how to act, and the pack always listens to the leader. They are friendly to all members of the pack. The leader has the right to start eating first. A pack never disrupts his right to the first piece. In some cases, they share prey with puppies. Puppies are the future of the pack, and the leader must take care of them. The remaining members of the pack are divided into ranks, from strong to weak. Warriors are the backbone of the pack. This rank can be occupied by wolves of both sexes. They provide security and food for their family. With an external threat, only warriors enter the battle. The senior warrior is the worthiest animal, along with the main wolf. They organize protection and hunting and can replace the leader if they die or, for some reason, cannot lead the pack. At the same time, there are no fights to identify the best candidate for the status of leader. The mother is an adult female with experience in raising wolf pups. Its main function is to care for puppies. When the pack is under attack, it is her who moves all the young and weak family members to a safe place, while the warriors repel the attack. During feeding and raising puppies, all mothers in the pack are under special care. Guardians are young wolves that are not yet able to become warriors because of age. These animals control the wolf pups and are completely subordinate to the mother. A male without a family helps to grow young wolf pups. The signaler are the eyes of the pack. It is they who notify everyone of an impending threat. The puppy. It does not bear any responsibility. Its main task is to complete obedience. Adult animals show special care and guardianship. Elderly and sick individuals have the right to protection and food. Wolves always take care of their families. Each beast submits to a higher ranking and suppresses lower ones, but this pressure is not accompanied by violence. In a pack where the leader keeps order, the wolves live peacefully and do not fight. A grown-up, strong wolf with an independent character may refuse to obey the leader and leave the pack. They live alone until they join another pack, or he creates his own, becoming the leader. The degree of dominance of a wolf is easily determined by a characteristic feature, the position of the tail. They are always triumphantly raised by the leader. They are kept horizontal by the animals of the second rank and lowered by the next ones in line and tightened by the weakest. It would seem that such a hierarchy looks cruel, but in fact it protects the members of the pack from unnecessary rivalry. Each wolf knows its place and, in case of obedience to laws, is completely protected from aggression by other animals. In addition, a pack life gives an advantage in hunting, allowing you to kill large prey. A clear organization, distribution of roles, complete freedom of choice to be or not to be in the pack all makes this wolf family a highly organized, harmoniously working mechanism. Communication between wolves occurs using facial expressions, tail position, and sound signals. In everyday life, wolves howl, grumble, yelp, screech, growl, whimper, and bark. Each sound, from growling to screeching, has its own strictly defined meaning in the complex language of the pack. Mimicry of wolves is also very highly developed. Due to the position of the mouth, lips, and also showing the teeth, predators express their emotional state. Like a domestic dog, its raised tails and ears of a wolf mean alertness and aggression. If the leader is not satisfied with the behavior of the subordinate, it is enough for him to show teeth or growl. By showing teeth, they claim to be first to eat prey. The male of the second rank demonstrates a submissive pose and averted glance, thereby recognizing the right of the strong and begging for his share. Weak pack members also signal their needs to the leader. Whining, they beg for their part of the prize. They turn on their back, showing their unprotected stomach. This gesture means, "I obey you." Why do you think wolves howl? It is believed that wolves howl at the moon, but in fact, howling is a way for wolves to communicate with each other. A wolf howl is usually a message of danger or a signal of a hunting gathering. With a polyphonic howl, wolves inform their neighbors that the territory is occupied and there are people who guard its borders. But sometimes, wolves howl for their own pleasure. It all starts with a solo howl of the leader in the late evening hours or at dawn. Other members of the pack later join his howl and arrange choral singing. During the year, wolves often howl in winter when the number of members of the pack reaches its maximum. Each pack has its own hunting area, which animals carefully guard against other wolves. The leaders, like dogs, carefully mark their territory and punish unexpected guests. These are the cruel laws of the wolf pack. In summer, the pack breaks up, but all animals remain on their territory. The best place goes to the leader and his companion. The remaining members of the pack either join in pairs or begin to lead a wandering lifestyle. There are legends about wolves, like about how bloodthirsty they are, but in reality, this is not so at all. Wolves are diligent family men who hunt to feed their families. Like a predator, the wolf is at the top of the food chain. They typically feed on medium-sized ungulates, roe deer, fallow deer, other deer, mountain goats, rams, and wild boars. In winter, wolves can also defeat larger animals like a moose, bison, or bull. In the absence of food, wolves can also catch small animals, hares, ground squirrels, groundhogs. Sometimes wolves pick up fish or mollusks, even eat grass and berries. A well-fed wolf is very careful and even cowardly, but a hungry one becomes very brave and impudent, especially in winter and in a pack. It is known that hunting wolves are extremely cruel, and that the hungrier a wolf, the fiercer it becomes. They hunt mainly at night. During the hunt, members of the pack share responsibilities. Part of the wolves drives the prey, while the others cut it out. A signal for an attack for the pack is the leader's battle cry, similar to the roar of a dog that rushes at a person. Surrounding their prey with a dense ring, they do not give it the opportunity to escape, and alternately attack it and ultimately kill it. The bite of a wolf is very deep. For small animals such as sheep, the wolf bites its throat the first time. Also, wolves can starve their prey, exhausting the victim with a long pursuit. After the wolves are full, they relax with pleasure and later play with such pleasure, much like a domestic dog. As we have already seen, wolves are smart, agile, hardy, and cautious animals. But here's a strange fact. These brave predators are afraid of the sight of a flying rag. This fear formed the basis of the famous wolf hunt with flags. Hunters, having discovered a pack, will surround the perimeter with a stretched rope with rags of fabric. Wolves, seeing a fluttering rag, dare not jump over the flags, and hunters will shoot the animals at point blank. Wolves can live 12 to 15 years. Many die of hunger. Others die of many diseases, to which they are exposed just like dogs. The wolf has very few natural enemies among animals. An indispensable nurse of the wild, they are mercilessly destroyed only by men. They hunt wolves with dogs, use traps, catch with flags, just hunt with a gun, shoot them out of cars or helicopters. As a result, in many places, wolves are becoming endangered. Their extermination can be justified only in one case, if they are carriers of rabies. In other cases, wolves perform an indispensable function of orderliness, destroying old, weak, and sick animals. And that's all for today. Be sure to put like if you like this video. Thanks for watching, subscribe for more.